A new Kim Kardashian porn leaked this week.
While little sister Kylie Jenner gets locked into a massive feud with the Cash Me Outside girl.
Plus, did Chris Brown allegedly try to murder ex-girlfriend Karrueche Tran?
Well, we're gonna find the truth right now on
Rumor Patrol. Happy Sunday, you guys. Welcome back to Rumor Patrol. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dadams.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Ryland Adams is his name. And there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, but you know what makes us happy?
What?
These shirts and puppies.
This literally, I'm gonna turn around so you can see the jacket
cute.
in its entirety.
So we're a big fan of this brand. Puppies make me happy. Hashtag not spawn, by the way. We just love this brand because they give money to a lot of awesome animal charities. And this is so cute.
And honestly, their shirts are my favorite. I wear them at home every day. I sleep in them, I nap in them, I pool in them. I do everything in them because they're so comfy and soft.
And it makes you feel good wearing them because you know you're doing something for a good cause. Anyways, we'll put their link in the info section, but definitely check them out.
You're rocking some side braids.
Thanks, babe. I did it myself.
Nice.
Also, there's more darkness in the world. Apparently, Kim K has a new porn.
All right, Jaws, kicking it off strong, coming in with rumor number one. Is it true that Kim Kardashian has a new sex tape that is being leaked at the moment?
Okay, so it's being called a quote-unquote porn. And my question is, when will this end? This story has been following Kim K for 10 years now. Did you know that this month is the 10-year anniversary, one whole decade since her initial Ray J sex tape was leaked? It was actually not even leaked. It was put out by Vivid Entertainment, and apparently over 150 million people have watched it.
Wow, that has to probably hold a record for one of the most viewed porns ever. I'm like trying to collect my thoughts because that is a lot of people watching Kim Kardashian naked, and that means that we've had Kim Kardashian in our lives, in our faces for 10 years.
We sure have, and she's gone on the record to say, I mean, granted she's done so much since then, but she's gone on the record to say with Love Magazine that this is the one regret in her life. Although, truth be told, it catapulted her to stardom and she's been able to do some positive things with her celebrity, but this story is still haunting her. Radar Online just released this exclusive. The headline reads, "A raw and X-rated secret Kim Kardashian porn was uncovered in the Vivid vault." Radar apparently has this footage, which FYI features her with her ex Ray J. The video is apparently from the same quote-unquote shoot as the original sex tape, but this is like extended or new scenes in which Ray J is, and I quote, directing Kim as she does a quote series of lewd poses. So this is something she does not want the world to see.
Well, I feel like if you're being taped while having sex and your family is semi-famous, it's something you should be thinking about. I mean, they even mention in some of the footage that we did get to see on Radar Online that she is saying, "Oh, but we don't have a director." And then he's like, "Oh, I will be the director." And then she's posing, they're laughing, they're having quote-unquote fun. But what's interesting to me is that this isn't a new porn, rather they're going through the old porn, seeing what wasn't used and bringing it back kind of for a 10-year anniversary, which then also haunts Kim Kardashian, but I guess they have the legal rights to it, so they can do this.
I guess they do. That's the only way this could come out, because Kim did actually cut a deal with Vivid whereby she made a lot of money off of the first release. So I think it's safe to say there's a lot of legal documentation done that would protect her from having any new footage out there that she didn't want out there. And her reps have actually gone on the record to tell Mail Online that, quote, "It's not new, it's the same old tape." Also, Vivid's head executive, which is the company, the production company that released the original video, his name is Stephen Hirsch. He sent a message via Radar Online to Kim saying, quote, "I can't believe it's been 10 years. I hope you're as happy as we are with the last 10 years. Congratulations on all your success." But I feel like at this point, it's like, I'm ready for this to stop haunting her. Like, I'm sick of it.
I am too. I feel like I can't even watch a home video of myself cooking or eating from 5 years ago, let alone a sex tape. I just feel like, that's so strange to me that people still have interest in watching. But I guess because she's as big of a celebrity as she is, there's interest. And I guess Vivid is saying that if you subscribe to their channel or their online services, that they're going to release new footage of the old sex tape or porno throughout the month of her 10-year anniversary of the sex tape with Ray J from 10 years ago.
It's just gnarly and gross, and I'm just so over it. Obviously, we're talking about it, but I do think this Radar Online headline is pretty misleading because this is not something new. This is a reboot or some extended footage from something a lot of people in the world have already seen.
But do you think it could shake up her current relationship or marriage with Kanye West? Because you know how everyone says they're on the rocks. If new footage comes out, this becomes a news story, then it's thrown in their faces, and then do you think Kanye is going to get jealous again, or do you think he'll just swipe it under
Honestly,
the rug?
I think they're such a smart media machine, that family and the show and everything, that they'll just find a bigger, better story to put out there. Like, maybe she'll do another Paper magazine cover just to get people's minds off of what some people would look at as lewd and raunchy when she's posing completely nude and it's art. Like, maybe she'll do something like that.
I will say those girls know how to work the media.
They sure do. But is it true that there's a new Kim K porn that was leaked this week? This rumor is totally false.
But there is new footage.
Moving on to rumor number 2. This one is extremely rich because it features someone from mainstream media and the interwebs. Is it true that the Cash Me Outside girl is coming for Kylie Jenner?
Well, Jocelyn, I think she's coming for pretty much anyone and everyone that is a public persona that is out there right now.
Before you jump into this though, like, give us a little background on who even is Cash Me Outside
All right,
girl.
so her name is Danielle. I don't know how to say her last name. I think it's Bergoli.
Ooh,
Danielle
Italiano.
Bergoli. She was made famous on the Dr. Phil show, if you missed it or if you're living under a rock. She was on the show. She said that if she was in a physical altercation with somebody or people didn't like her opinions, that they could cash her outside. So she was saying, cash me outside. It went viral. She was on Dr. Phil because she went to a camp for bad kids for something like 6 months. It went crazy, but anyways, now she's taking the internet by storm. She's really publicizing her 10 seconds of fame, which I think she's actually turning into something larger than that because everyone wants to talk to her. She keeps staying in headlines. She had that incident on the plane where she got in a fight on a plane, and now she just keeps staying relevant in mainstream media. She went back on Dr. Phil. She's been candid about how she actually doesn't like Dr. Phil because he does clickbait and he edits around to make things look not in her favor or her mom's favor. But right now she's speaking out against the Kardashians. So she was on the cruise show on the radio and she did a big, long, candid interview with them. But when asked about Kylie Jenner, she had this to say. I don't like her. Like, the way that she does, it seems like she wants attention so bad, like little would do anything.
Wait. Cash Me Outside girl is saying Kylie Jenner would do anything for attention, but what the hell is she doing?
Hey, Jocelyn, there's no logic here.
There's zero logic, but please continue. I love living in a fake reality.
So she went on to comment on Kylie's transformation, and she said, "How do you go from lips the size of a twig and a body that looks like a paperclip, and now you look like an hourglass?"
I mean, that's what happens when you grow up, right?
Yep, So then, after she made those bold statements, she was caught in the airport by TMZ, and when TMZ asked if there would be a Kardashian retaliation, what she would do.
Oh my gosh, would she cash him outside or what?
She would definitely cash them outside.
You worried about Kylie Jenner coming back at you?
Who's she gonna come back at? Ain't nobody scared of her.
But I'm just saying, like, she kind of runs Hollywood, you
Bitch,
know?
I'll whoop every Kardashian ass there is.
She said, "Who she gonna come back at? Ain't nobody scared of her." And then she said, "I'll whoop every Kardashian that there is." And then she said, "Her, you, your mama, your clique. And then she said all of that before going on to talk about Kim, saying that she effed Ray J and that's what made her famous, and that she don't like any of the Kardashians.
Oh my gosh. First off, I want to just give a quick round of applause to your acting chops.
Thank
I
you.
mean, Cash Me
Thank
Outside
you.
Girl was here in the room with me, number one. Number two, how old is she?
13 years old.
Whoa. Too much bad language. First off, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go mom on you right now, even though I'm not a mom. What the heck is going on? Where's her guardians at LAX?
I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this went down, but
not a
for
good
some
look.
reason she's going on a press tour. The reason she was
What?
in LA was to go back on Dr. Phil, and then everyone of course wanted to talk to her because she became the internet's most beloved meme for quite some time in the past months. But it's crazy to me because she was doing candid interviews about her life and her fame, talking about how now that she's getting all this attention, people in her life are now hitting her up because she's successful.
Somebody else is gonna
And-
cash her outside. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what
She better
I'm
watch
worried
out.
about.
I'm
She's
concerned, baby girl.
trash talking so many people that it's going to backlash at some point. But now she's rocking around the world with security because I think she knows that she needs it. But I just don't know what's going to come from this. Like, I don't know the end game.
I don't think there is an end game. She's 13. She was literally born post the year 2000. No offense to anyone out there, but like, I'm sorry, this kind of activity is not a good look on anyone. You know what is a good look? Puppies and kindness.
charity.
Okay, so why don't we try that and be nice to each other? And somebody needs to rein this in. That's all I'm saying.
Anyways, Jocelyn, is it
Kylie
true?
Jenner's laughing all the way to the bank, by the way. She just released a new highlighter that's gonna change your life.
Interesting. Are you going to use it?
Duh.
You sitting on her app refreshing to buy it?
I am. Thank
All right,
you.
Jaws, is it true that Cash Me Outside is starting a feud with Kylie Jenner? That's totally true.
Totally true. Totally not cute.
All right, Jocelyn, it's a deep and dark show today.
Ugh.
Moving along to rumor number 3.
Yeah.
Is it true that Chris Brown tried to murder his ex, Karrueche Tran?
Okay, so this is very nasty. The headlines are nasty. Chris Brown is back in them. He's not had a good story reported about him in a really long time, but when you hear some of these allegations that are being brought against him, that are actually being, you know, brought up in the court of law and are not just like, this is not a rumor, these things are actually allegedly happening.
Right.
It's kind of frightening, honestly, and it kind of freaks me out. So here's the story. According to TMZ, Karrueche Tran obtained a restraining order against Chris because, as she says, quote, he threatened to kill me. In a sworn statement that she gave to a judge, she said that Chris, quote, told a few people he was going to kill me, threatening that he was going to, quote, take me out, and threatened to shoot me. She's also going on the record to say that he punched her in the stomach twice when they were together. He also pushed her down the stairs, and mind you, all of this happened, allegedly happened, when Chris was already on probation for beating Rihanna.
This is so
This is
much
so
to
sad.
take in, and there must be some validity behind all of this, or the restraining order would not have been granted.
Exactly,
So,
which it was granted.
Yeah.
It did go through, and apparently, from what I gather, Karrueche is now worried for herself, obviously, but worried for her friends and family around her. Chris Brown actually posted a video online where he essentially talks about, like, if girls are not going to be with him, he's going to make sure they're not with anyone else. Take a look.
Well, guess what? I'm one of them. If I love you, ain't nobody gonna have you. I'm gonna make you miserable. I'm gonna chase that out. I'm gonna chase your ass around.
Okay, so that was, I mean, undoubtedly disturbing.
crazy.
For sure.
It's actually crazy. Putting something like that out into the world when you're a public figure is a little bonkers.
It is, and listen, I'm gonna tell you guys on the record, years before all of this happened, I was a huge Chris Brown fan.
Well, he's talented. That's
He's
the problem. Is he can dance, he
wildly-
can sing, he can perform. He's so good at being an artist, but unfortunately, he's got some anger issues.
Yeah, and all of this is totally overshadowed by the actions that he's taken for sure in the past with Rihanna, and then now these allegations that are being brought up against him. So it is true that Karrueche did get the restraining order. He has to stay at least 100 yards away from her mom, and her brother. Really freaks me out, Ryland.
It really freaks me out too. I don't even know what to think about it anymore. I would like to hear a candid interview on Chris Brown's end, seeing where he stands on all of this. I want to see if he sees it in the same light that these girls do. I mean, especially with Rihanna, we know that it happened because we saw receipts, we saw proof. With Karrueche, we're not quite sure how everything kind of went down just yet, but like I said, the courts had to have had enough information to actually give a restraining order. So I feel like there is truth behind the madness, which in turn is very scary for everyone involved and kind of everyone surrounding Chris Brown, which sucks because I was really holding out for him after Rihanna that he was getting better, that he was doing better, and that we could get back to the music. You know?
Because at the end of the day, people make huge mistakes in life. I think everyone does, regardless of who you are. But I do think it's important to give people a second chance, whatever that means.
But how many chances can we give him at this point?
But here's the thing. Like, this is the way I look at it, and granted, these are like way out of the box situations, because I think when physical violence comes into the situation, it's different. But like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like, you know, we all get into weird situations where stuff happens, but you have to be careful and protect yourself so that things like this don't happen again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's sad, it's hard, we don't know, we're not in this situation. But the question is it true that Chris Brown tried to quote unquote murder Karrueche Tran?
According to her,
totally, I don't know, we'll see, maybe.
She says
yes,
true,
no.
We don't know for sure.
Exactly. Well, Rylan, I gotta say, normally our show's like fluffy and ridiculous, but today it was kind of dark and heavy.
It went in, it was a little bit dark, a little bit serious.
But we're trying to bring you guys the truth. That's the goal of this show.
That we are. But it's also at the Oscars today.
We're in the studio, breaking it down, looking quite dapper, I am sure, as per the usual. What else are you up to this weekend?
Well, I guess we just have Saturday. I don't have any set plans, but I hope I'm just relaxing.
Same.
You know?
It's time for a little R&R, and also we have some questions for you guys.
You kick us off.
Do you think people are ever going to be able to forget about this Kim K porn sex tape thing? Because honestly, when it's brought up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. She's done so much in the last 10 years that I feel like I can forget about it, but can you guys forget about it?
Well, we always know where she came from, but I think we can let it go.
I think so too. What do you want to know, Red
Well,
Guy?
I want to know what you guys are thinking about Chris Brown in general. I want to hear your thoughts on the whole situation, on what you are thinking about Chris in this moment right now. So go type in so we can kind of get in the conversation with you, and we will be here next Sunday.
Yeah, but if you want to talk to us in the meantime, make sure to follow us on the social medias because we love to hear from you guys, and I hope you're living your best life. Puppies
always.
make me happy.
Bam.
Bye, guys. But if you want more Rumor Patrol in your life, click that box over on the left to find out what's what with the weekend slamming Justin Bieber's sex skills.
Oh, or you can click over to the right to find out if it's true that Selena is a pregnant bride.
Lols.